The birth of Prophet Isa, Jesus.
Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus, son of Mary, was born to the Virgin Mary, known as Maryam in Arabic, in a miraculous and extraordinary way. Maryam was a devout and pure woman, chosen by Allah for a special purpose. She had been raised in the Temple of Jerusalem under the care of her guardian, Prophet Zechariah. One day, the angel Gabriel, appeared to Maryam in the form of a man, and when she was frightened, he reassured her, saying that she would bear a son, even though she was a virgin. Maryam was amazed and asked how this could be possible. The angel responded that it was the will of Allah, who had the power to do anything. This was a miraculous event, for Maryam conceived Prophet Isa without the involvement of a man. Allah says in the Quran, "The example of Isa in the sight of Allah is like that of Adam. He created him from dust, then said to him, 'Be,' and he was." During her pregnancy, Maryam faced difficulty and was away from her community, as they would not understand how she could be pregnant without a husband. When the time came for her to give birth, she retreated to a distant place. There she gave birth to Isa, and Allah provided her with comfort and support. When Maryam was asked to show the child to her people, she pointed to the newborn Isa. Miraculously, the infant spoke and declared, "I am the servant of Allah. He has given me the book and made me a prophet." Surah Maryam, 1930. This was a clear sign for the people, confirming Isa's divine mission. The life of Prophet Isa, Jesus. Isa grew up to be a wise and righteous man, chosen by Allah as a prophet to guide the children of Israel. He performed many miracles by the will of Allah, such as healing the sick, curing the blind, raising the dead, and even speaking in the cradle as an infant. His teachings were centered on worshiping the one true God, Allah, and living righteous lives. He preached love, mercy, and forgiveness, and warned his people to avoid sin and injustice. However, not all accepted him. The religious leaders of the time, known as the Pharisees, opposed him. They were jealous of his influence and the miracles he performed. Some of them plotted to harm him, as they feared he would disrupt their authority and status. Despite their opposition, Isa continued to spread the message of Allah with patience and wisdom. The death of Prophet Isa, Jesus. In Islamic tradition, Isa did not die in the way that is commonly believed in Christianity. Allah saved Isa from his enemies. The Quran explains that the people who plotted against him were deceived, and it appeared to them as if they had crucified Isa. However, in reality, Allah raised Isa up to himself, and he was not killed or crucified. Allah says, "This means that while it appeared to the people that Isa had been crucified, it was actually someone else who was made to look like him." Allah took Isa to himself, and he is alive with Allah. Isa will return to earth before the day of judgment. He will come as a sign of the end times, where he will defeat the false Messiah, the Antichrist or Dajjal, bring justice, and restore peace. After fulfilling his mission, he will die a natural death, and all people will be judged by Allah.